Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we're taking a look at a brand new LEGO Star Wars set for the January 1st wave, and this is set 75322. It is Hoth ATST with 586 pieces. I believe it retailed for $50. Yeah, so the box is obnoxious, just saying that right off the bat, but the new design of it is very cool with the light and dark blue and then the black green bling up in the corners. We have a couple new minifigures as well as Darth Vader in the corner in Lego form. We get a nice picture of the ATST in action. Minifigure life-size thing there, and then on the back we get a wonderful bit of play feature options here, as well as another display feature, and then the side version here with a tiny Hoth flag here. So here is the set. I actually, when it first got released, I was gonna pass on it. I have an ATST, it's from The Mandalorian, but that's actually the only one I have. I'm not a huge fan of the ATST design in general. I'm not a huge fan of it in the movies either. I think it's rather impractical looking. I do love the AT-AT. So anyways, I was gonna skip this. It came with 3 minifigures and I was like, I mean, nothing crazy because of another Chewbacca. The ATST Driver looked good. And then I saw that the Chewbacca was actually a snow Chewbacca, and then this set moved from like not gonna get to like top of my list because I am so weird. So anyways, let's go ahead and start with the minifigures and we'll get into the vehicle itself. Starting with Chewbacca, I think he is adorable. I'm actually surprised they did not include a new bowcaster with that new stud shooter device that I thought that we were gonna have for the weapons. Not mad though, I think that's fine, I don't care either way. The Chewbacca is so cute. They definitely put snow on his feet and on his body and then a little bit on his head. Some people are going to be like, wow, this is kind of lame. But in reality, how many times does Chewbacca change outfits? Literally none. So any kind of variant that we get of Chewbacca is a good variant in my opinion. And so I think he looks extremely cute. He also has printing on the back, but not on the back of his head, which I think is really weird. And I think he's perfect. It shows he is Chewie at Hoth. They probably could have given him more snow, but any snow is good, in my opinion. I think it's adorable. So there he is, brand new Chewbacca with snow print. And then here is the ATST Driver. He's dressed in white with gray pants, and I love that they were using that nice General Veers helmet, I believe in the darker gray version rather than the bluish gray. Looks so good, really nice. And then he also has a relatively pleased face there. I love that helmet though, it just makes this figure very, very cool. The chin strap does make his head look a little, like his face look a little short, which is kind of funny, but he comes with binoculars and one small pistol there. And then we get a Hoth Rebel Trooper, and this one is a female and she looks pretty good. Yep, nothing to say. They don't have any leg printing, unfortunately, which is kind of a bummer. I think they could have done that. The backpack looks good, pretty standard. Always really nice to get more Rebel Troopers when it comes to Hoth. She also has an angry face back there. Just because we tend to get a lot of Snow Troopers, and especially with the AT-AT coming out, or that's already out, we definitely need a lot more Hoth Troopers. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see another big Hoth set coming out to rival the AT-AT, because here we have an ATST. So the final one, and if you count this as a minifigure, is the Imperial Spy Droid. It's okay. I think that they did a good job. I don't like brick-built droids very much, but I think that you definitely can tell what this is just by looking at it. And that clear stand looks pretty good. No big complaints there. Nice build. And then of course we have the Chicken Walker, or the ATST, and some people were so surprised by this because it looks so much different than what we have gotten in the past, and it really is true. This is a totally different looking ATST. I think that the head looks oddly short from certain angles, and I think it's actually more accurate than what LEGO has done before. We're used to seeing a very inaccurate looking version of it, so it'll take some getting used to, but it's not bad. I think that the feet look really good in terms of accuracy, those pointed feet, and they're very sturdy. So compared, after building this especially, compared to the Mandalorian version of the ATST, I like this one a lot better. It's smaller, the head is not as ginormous, so it doesn't feel as top heavy, and they've added on quite a bit of detailing. You can see some like greebling here. Again, those feet look really interesting, the way they're built up, and they use that battle droid body, but we have those toes. That's important to the Chicken Walker. The legs look good, feel good. I like this little section here. They move and they click really, really well. The best part is, and I'm sure we've seen this in other models, but that little turret in the back turns the head of the ATST. We have spring-loaded missiles, and they're hidden pretty well, to be honest. I don't mind keeping those in there like that. And then we have our realistic-looking gun in the front. The spring-loaded missiles shoot off in the back by pressing down these, which is pretty cool. Love that head tilts. And then we have some guns on the side here, of course. The biggest difference is that this is actually just a brick-built visor. We can't actually see any minifigures through the front anymore, which has bothered a lot of people. At the top, I think this looks pretty good as well. We have the hatch for the minifigure to look out of, or if you need to access it better, you could lift up the whole flap. We have a couple hooks for the pilots, or the drivers rather, his gun and binoculars, and then he sits right in there, and he has a little printed tile for his screen, so pretty cramped, but that is to be expected from one of these ships. And we've come a very long way from the 2001 ATST that came with the Lego Chewbacca minifigure. I think this one looks really nice. It's going to take some getting used to, but I think that the paneling is pretty good. Again, it looks short in the head, but that's because we've been having inaccurate models this whole time, I think. But I think overall it's pretty good. I will never be a huge fan of this vehicle, just because, again, I think it's impractical and it's just awkward to me. They were awkward in the movie as well, but that's why I don't have more of these. But this one was worth picking up to me because of that SNOWY Chewbacca and that I didn't have a Hoth ATST, so this was an opportunity to buy one. So I like it. If you're interested, it is available now, of course. It's at the Lego store. I'm sure you can find it on Amazon. Pretty soon it'll hit other retailers more reliably than what we have, been getting. So anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Bye.